Like, comment, share and subscribe.
Don't close the video. In these Donghua, one protagonist literally turns into a black hole. Another has the most brutal betrayal in cultivation history. And the number one pick. It's not what 90% of fans think. 7 shows, 7 shocking moments. Let's count down. We're ranking based on story impact, animation evolution, character depth, and that special sauce that keeps anyone binging till 3 a.m. Every entry has a defining moment, no spoilers, just enough to make anyone curious. Ready for surprises. At number 7 is Stellar Transformation. Here's what nobody tells about Stellar Transformation. Chinyu doesn't just cultivate, he literally transforms into celestial objects. Stars, meteors, entire cosmic phenomena. In episode 15, there's a sequence where he becomes a miniature galaxy, and the animation goes absolutely insane. But here's the catch, the pacing is totally bipolar. One episode shows the birth of universes, the next, it's stuck in dialogue hell. The emotional peaks hit like meteors, but the valleys drag like black holes. What's the secret? Don't watch weekly. Marathon it in 8-episode chunks. The cosmic scope only works if the rhythm builds naturally. Trust this, once Chinyu finally achieves his stellar form, every slow moment feels worth it. Number 6, Throne of Seal. Long Haochen is probably the purest protagonist in all of Donghua. And that's literal, there's an episode where his compassion purifies a demon general just by being near him. The guy weapon Izesh kindness. This show is visual therapy. Golden armor, radiant seals, battles that look like stained glass windows come alive. Episode 23's cathedral fight is pure art, every frame could be a wallpaper. Downside. It's slower than a Sunday sermon. Side characters get introduced and forgotten faster than their names can be learned. But when those seals activate and the screen explodes in holy light. Pure dopamine. Pro tip. Watch at 1.25x speed. The epic tone survives, but there's no dozing off during speeches. At number 5, Martial Universe. Lin Dong starts as literally nobody, no special bloodline, no ancient artifact, no mysterious master. Just a kid from a fallen clan with anger issues and zero chill. Why is this addictive? He earns every single power-up through pure stubbornness. Episode 31 changes everything. Lin Dong finds an ancient seal in his family's ruins and, instead of some mystical inheritance, it's a trap, a test that nearly kills him. When he survives, it's clear this isn't about chosen ones, it's about choosing oneself. The 3D animation starts rough but becomes gorgeous. By season 3, the fight choreography rivals anime movies. The family dynamics hit differently, too. These aren't just cultivation partners, they're brothers who bleed for each other. If pacing is a problem, skip the first 2 episodes. Jump straight to episode 3 where the real action starts. Number 4, Perfect World. Shihao drinks mythical creature blood for breakfast and fights gods before lunch. This kid is absolutely unhinged, and the show knows it. There's an episode where he literally eats a phoenix egg while the phoenix watches. The audacity is legendary. But here's what hooks, the relationships. Shihao and Huo Linger have the most heartbreaking love story in cultivation anime. When she forgets him due to a memory curse, and he spends decades trying to make her remember, not crying, anyone would be. Early animation is rough, but by season 2, battles become cinematic events. When Shihao goes full beast mode, reality literally breaks. The screen cracks, dimensions split, and it feels like the streaming app is glitching. Binge in 4-episode arcs. The emotional payoffs are worth the setup, but only if they're allowed to build properly. Number 3, Soul Land. There are no useless spirit souls, only useless spirit masters. Tang San says this in episode 3, and it becomes the show's entire philosophy. Every character's power feels unique and strategic. What makes Soul Land special? Team dynamics. Tang San, Xiao Wu, Dai Mubai, they don't just fight together, they think together. Battles play out like chess matches where every move matters. When they finally combine their spirit abilities for the first time, it's like watching a symphony of destruction. Animation does repeat sometimes, and the series is longer than most watchlists, but the character growth is phenomenal. Watching weaklings become legends over 200+ episodes creates real attachment. After episode 50, skip recap intros. Everything will still be remembered. Runner-up, Renegade Immortal. Wang Lin is not a typical protagonist. He's cold, calculating, and makes choices that would terrify other heroes. There's a scene where he must choose between saving innocence or achieving immortality. His choice will shock anyone. This isn't power fantasy, it's consequences fantasy. Every decision echoes across centuries. When Wang Lin gains power, someone else loses everything. The show pushes a hard question. What does cultivation really cost? Episode 67's revelation about Wang Lin's master rewrites everything previously assumed. The atmospheric tension is suffocating in the best way. Cosmic horror meets cultivation, and the result is haunting beauty. Start slow, stay patient. Once the philosophical hooks sink in, stopping becomes impossible. Number 1. Battle through the heavens. Plot twist time. This isn't just number 1, it's the reason cultivation Donghua exists the way it does today. Xiao Yan created the template that everyone follows. But here's what makes it legendary, the revenge arc. When Xiao Yan returns to humiliate the clan that exiled him, it's not just satisfying, it's cathartic on a spiritual level. 3 years of shame erased in one perfect moment. The flame techniques are pure art. Different fires have personalities, colors, and fighting styles. When Xiao Yan finally masters the heavenly flames, reality becomes his canvas. Every season upgrades the animation. The soundtrack makes every victory feel earned. And unlike many others, this one sticks the landing. The ending pays off every setup from episode 1. That's the full ranking of 7 cultivation Donghua. Drop a comment with the favorite technique from any of these shows. The most creative answer gets pinned and featured in next week's power scaling video. Thanks for watching till the end. More Donghua breakdowns are coming. Hit subscribe so the next breakthrough moment isn't missed.